Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
We've got HJ, aka Birthday Girl, here. Yeah, so we've had a pretty fun couple.
Indulgent few days.
Yeah, indulgence the word. We've had a pretty indulgent couple of days. We've been eating a lot of junk food, and that's about it, isn't it? We've just been eating junk food.
Yeah.
We even had chicken wings at one point, so that was pretty disgraceful. But no regrets. Anyway, so we've got
Gotta cleanse the
yeah,
system.
we've got to cleanse the system. So we've got a nice sort of detox flow for you guys today, and I think we're just going to get straight into it. Just find a nice neutral position for our pelvis, and we know well how to do this now. So if you want to sit up on a block or a cushion, you can. Sometimes you can even, it's nice to even roll the end of your towel up, or the end of your mat, sorry, and you can sit on that and sort of help rock the pelvis forward a bit there. HJ set up and good to go. So what we're going to do is just find our breath. Let's just make our way into the room, make our way onto the mat, into your next 30 minutes, guys. So closing the eyes maybe, or you can have a soft gaze, or you can have a drishti point, and just start to find your breath. And don't be too sort of self-critical about your breath. Just noticing it's there. And although it sounds simple, it's actually a really, really powerful technique, guys. So just noticing where your breath is. Notice what the inhale feels like, and notice what parts of your body expand, what parts of your body contract. Perfect. And stay with that. Try not to let the mind wander. Let's give it maybe 3 to 5 more breaths. Very nice. And sort of let everything close into just this space that you're sitting on. Don't worry about anything that's happening outside of this room. Good. What we're going to do here, guys, is bring the hands to the lower abdomen here, or the belly, the soft part of your abdomen. So find somewhere you can sort of easily rest your hands there without creating too much tension. We're going to breathe into this area now, everybody. So we're going to take a breath in and feel the belly button or the navel expand under your hands. So imagine you're pressing out into your palms. And then exhale, do the opposite here, and breathe out, draw the navel in towards your spine. So you feel your hands sort of move down underneath your ribs. You feel your thumb sort of make contact with your lowest rib maybe. Then inhale, and do the same again, and exhale. So this belly breathing or abdominal breathing is really good for massaging out the organs and stimulating movement in the digestive tract and all of that.
My organ's gonna.
Yeah. HJ's already getting some, already feeling the she's already feeling the benefits there, so that's good. Very nice. Exhale. Let's do 3 more of those. And guys, if HJ's breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, that's nice. That's a really nice way to do it. In out through the nose is sort of the more traditional yogic breath, but whatever is more comfortable for you. What are you up to there? We might do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Good. Now, what she's going to do is let her hands fall away and shake it off a little bit there, HJ. That's it. Shake it out. Shake your hands out. Try not to knock a lampshade over or something, but shake your arms out. Get involved in it. And then what we're going to do is come into some Kapalabhati breathing. So this is skull cleansing or shining skull breath. So we're going to cleanse our skulls, guys. What we're going to do is, and I'll go through it quickly. So what we want to do is we want to breathe in a full breath. And then we're going to exhale in a burst. But then what you'll notice is the inhale sort of springs back. There's a natural spring back on the diaphragm there. So you're going to breathe back in just a little bit. And we're going to do 5 of those. So it'll be a little bit like, do you want to demonstrate it, HJ? It'll be a little bit like a deep breath in. Yep. It'll be more like this.
Oh, you told me last time slow down.
That's it. And we're just doing 5 of those. And then take a breath in and exhale. So what you're looking for is a burst of out breath, and then you want to let the diaphragm relax a little bit, and then that'll give you the slight in breath. So we'll do it together. HJ and I will take a deep breath in. Exhale. That's it. And then on the 5th breath, give yourself a long exhale there and get rid of the rest of that breath. That's it. I think we've got it now. So we're going to do 4 more of those. Take a deep breath in. And everyone try to get involved. So when you're ready there. She's got it. She's mastered it. That's it. And she's a singer, so her lungs pretty much go on forever, but she might finish off there. We might just do 5 for the people that just have mortal lungs. Let's do 3 more. Deep breath in. And starting again. That's it. And then when you get to the end of your breath pattern there, take a breath in. Long exhale through the mouth. Purge it out. Now we're going to do 2 more. 2 more. And her skull's already starting to look cleansed. Yeah. That's it. That's just purging out all those impurities. 1 more. Very nice, and that'll be plenty. Cool, so from here, guys, we're going to reach the arms out there. Hopefully you're feeling energized. I really love that breathing technique. It's really nice.
Yeah, don't faint. Only do it sitting down.
Yeah, don't operate heavy machinery afterwards either. We're going to flip the palms over, reach up. Bring the hands down behind the back of the neck, binding the fingertips here. That's it. Inhale, lift the chest. That's it. And she's going to exhale. Tuck the tailbone under, and that's going to sort of guide her into a forward, kind of like a forward fold here, like cat-cow movement. Let's move with breath like that, HJ. Imagine you're sort of lifting your chin or lifting your skull away from your neck there. And then exhale. We're not pulling down on the head at all. We're just tucking the chin. And as you go there, HJ, with breath. Very nice. That's it.
Change your legs around if you could.
That's it. You can probably tuck your chin a little bit more on the exhale there if you like. Inhale. Very nice. Exhaling. Perfect. Inhale. Let's do 1 more. And exhale. Now we're actually going to stay in this position. This is really nice, sort of introverted position. So she's sort of collapsed in a little bit there. But what I want you to do is stay there, HJ, but breathe into the back of your lungs. So imagine you're pressing out through the back of your rib cage there with 1 deep breath in. And give yourself a long exhale. Then use the next inhale to lift you back up into a neutral position here. Release the hands. Nice. From here, we're going to do this little bow movement. So what we're going to do is you can start with your left hand forward, press the palm forward. That's it. Right hand on right ribs. And press that left hand forward and reach back towards the wall behind you, HJ. That's it. Now we're reaching back with the shoulder more than anything. The elbow is just sort of there for aesthetic. And then what we're going to do is you're going to inhale, come forward, swap sides, and then use the exhale.
No.
Yeah, and then exhale. That's it. So we're doing 2 breaths just to slow it down a bit. When you're ready, HJ, inhale, swap, and then exhale. And you can make it a really nice, smooth sort of transition too. So you can inhale, reach forward, and exhale. Inhale. It's like the Hoffman snow yoga technique. Let's do a couple more of those. So just find your breath. Exhale. Really nice cleansing movement, guys. That's it. Aisha is just moving at her own speed there. I won't cue the breaths anymore. You can follow with her if you like. Coming forward. Right hand, left hand comes back. That's it. Good. So now we're going to hold for an extra couple of breaths here. So she's going to bring the right hand back. That's it. Press through that left hand. Reach back through that right shoulder. Lift through the spine here. So give yourself an upright posture. Take a deep breath in as you expand outwards. Stay for the exhale. One more deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. Now we're going to swap sides on the inhale. Use the exhale to come back into your posture. You can even flex back or dorsiflex back those right fingertips. That's it. Very nice, actually. That's really good. Now we've got 2 or 3 breaths here, guys. Perfect. Deep breath in, HJ. Long exhale. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Using the inhale to come back to a neutral position. Bring the hands down in front of you, and we're going to come up onto hands and knees now. Very nice. Perfect. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is this really nice little sort of, it's like a barrel roll cat-cow. So you might just take a cat-cow just so everyone can see if they don't know what that cat-cow is. That's it. So that's a forward and backwards tilt, an opening of the chest, and arching of the back as you
That's
exhale.
the cat, and then that's the cat.
That's the cow. I thought that was the cat.
Oh no, this is the cat.
That's the cat.
When they're annoyed, and that's the cat.
But we're going to add some extra movement to that, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it into a barrel roll. So if you were to imagine your torso was inside a cylinder or you're inside a hula hoop, you're going to try to brush your torso past every point on that cylinder or that hula hoop. That's it. Imagine it's sort of paint all over your body, and you're trying to paint the inside of a circle. And it can be a little bit trickier to time this one with breath, but try to use the exhale to press up and arch like you would in cat-cow. But it doesn't matter too much. And what HJ's doing here is really cool. She's actually bending into the elbows a lot, and she's really getting the she's really embracing the cat. So let's stay with that. And you might come back in the opposite direction, and we won't count how many we're doing. Let's aim for 5. If we lose count, like I always do, that's cool. Keep going, HJ. No, it's good. That's it. And we'll come back to a neutral position, everybody. Now we're going to do that same cat-cow movement, but up on hands and knees here. So make sure you're engaged through the wrists by pressing down through the index knuckle. Now what she's going to do is find a neutral spine here, so there's a slight tuck in the tailbone, perfect. And then with the right hand first, bring right hand to right ribs and reach the right shoulder towards the ceiling. Pull the string back on your bow. Use the in-breath for this one. So it's sort of like the same Hoffman sort of thing. Pressing down through the left fingertips and then swap sides. Inhale. Exhale. Now she's using the inhale for this twist because it's sort of a more expansive breath. She doesn't need to protect the lower back so much. That's it. And exhale. One more of those. Inhale, and she's going to hold for 3 breaths. Option to extend the arm out and fully extend towards the ceiling there if you like, HJ.
But I'm not going to.
She's not going to.
Rest like that.
That's right. Yeah, that's it. So let's take a deep breath in. You can even open your chest towards. That's perfect, HJ. That's really, really nice. One more. Let's exhale, lower that right hand down. Inhale, coming back up when you're ready. A lot of deep breath going on here. Exhale. 2 more of those, HJ. Inhale. And at this point, if you wanted to take an extension through the left arm, that would be cool as well. But once again, you don't want to kink into the arm too much. Perfect. We're leading from the chest, not from the wrists or the extremities. And she's coming back down now. That's perfect. Sink back down over the heels. Find your balance. There's been a lot of breathing going on. If you feel a bit lightheaded, give yourself a couple of deep breaths into the back of the body. Recenter your energy. If the wrists have any tension built up, do some oscillations in the wrists. If you want to create fists and push the knuckles forward, that's cool as well. 2 or 3 breaths here. Perfect. Very nice, actually. Let's just take one more deep breath in and expand into the back of the body there. That's it. Long exhale. We're going to come back up onto hands and knees now, HJ. Perfect. And she's going to do is, we're going to add to the cat-cow move. What we're going to do is sort of stimulate the organs and the digestive tract by creating a bit of pressure with the right knee or with the knees or the legs. So what we're going to do is extend the right leg here, HJ. This is a bit like a cat-cow movement, except she's staying engaged on the inhale. She's going to exhale and bring the right knee in and arch the back. Bring that right knee in as close as you can. That's it. Pressing the thigh into her lowest ribs if possible. And then inhale, extend. This is creating this sort of pumping sensation in her lower abdominals, which is really nice. It's like a massage. Inhale, exhale. And she's got great posture there. She's staying engaged in her lower back. She's not dipping into the lower back, which is really good. It's really tempting to sort of let the navel fall towards the mat. Let's do 2 or 3 more of those. And she's moving with breath. And you guys can follow HJ. Try to tune out my rambling. Deep breath in. 1 more HJ. Exhale. Inhale, extend. That's it. And just use the exhale to come back to a neutral position. That's it. Left knee. Left knee. Left leg it would be. And coming back through. Now we did a good 5 or 6, so let's do the same on the left side. That's it. Arching. Staying engaged through the index knuckles. Exhaling. Very nice breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Where are we at? Let's do 2 more. Exhale. Last one, give it a good squeeze. Inhale, extend now, HJ. And lower that left knee back down. So from here, we might just sink back down over the heels and then extend your arms right out in front. So you're getting that good length. So we're setting up for a lunge here. She's going to come up onto hands and knees once more. Extend the right leg. Take a deep breath in. Stepping through with the right foot next to the right hand, on the inner edge of the right hand. Yeah. I remember this time. When you're ready, we're going to lift up into a low lunge. That's it. Find your balance. Shift around a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's it. Very nice, HJ. When you're ready, thread the hands up through the midline. That's it. Palms up through. Reach all the way up towards the ceiling. Take an extra breath. Exhale, sink into your posture. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward here. That's it. Coming back and just back to Balasana, HJ. So we won't go through the full chaturanga. And sinking back down over the heels. Back down to Balasana. That's it. Coming back up onto hands and knees, extend the left leg. This is our little flow. Exhale, stepping that left knee through. Peel away, inhale. Reach up, thread the hands through. That's it. Exhale, sink down. You can bring that left foot forward a little bit if you like. That's it. Let's take 1 extra breath. And exhale, spill forward there, HJ. Very nice. Stepping back to child's pose and sinking down. We're going to do 1 more round of that. So let's just get caught up in the flow. Extend the right leg, HJ. Lovely. Exhale. I'll just cue the breath. Inhale.
Doesn't have to.
Reaching up. You're taking an extra breath there, so you're going to stay for the exhale. Then you're going to lift the chest towards the ceiling on the inhale. And exhale, coming forward now. That's it. She's going to step back and she's going to come through a chaturanga dandasana here. So she's got a tailbone tucked. She's brushing down past the elbows with the ribs. Now lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Pressing back up out of your cobra, HJ. That's it. And then we're going to extend the left leg and start on the other side. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, sweeping up. Very elegant. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, lift the chest. Lovely. Exhale, fold forward. Stepping back through your chaturanga, dandasana, HJ. That's it. Tailbone's tucked, and she's going all the way through a high plank now. Exhale, coming down. Well done. Pressing back up. Come back through to child's pose now. Take just 1 breath in between. Keep your arms engaged. Keep that pressure through the index knuckles. Give yourself a long exhale. Let's take 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now, sort of the grand finale. We're going to come up onto hands and knees here. We're going to extend the right leg. We're looking for a revolving lunge. So we're going to exhale and step that right foot through. That's it. When you're ready, stepping that right foot through, HJ. That's cool. And she's going to inhale, peel away. Reach up. There we go. And then make sure you're engaged in the front body here. We want that nice column to twist the spine on. We don't want to dip into the lower back. She's going to bring her right hand down to her right hip and maybe her left hand to the right knee. That's it. And then that's guiding her into a twist. And we can stay there and that's cool. Or she could start to take the full variation of the pose where hands would come to heart center. That's it. You would take prayer position up towards the chest there, HJ. That's it. and lifting the chest towards the thumbs. That's it. Fingertips pointing up towards the chin there, HJ. That's it. Take a deep breath in, lift the right shoulder.
Is that right? Like this?
Yeah. Perfect. Exhale. Scooping the tailbone under, and we don't all have to be in this posture. What you could have is just the first variation was left hand on right knee. Take a deep breath in, and she's staying really nice and long in the neck there, which is great. We're going to use the inhale to come back out of the pose now. So she's going to sweep all the way back up, take your full lunge there. That's it. Bring the weight forward into that front foot. Lift the chest, inhale. You're doing great, HJ. We're going to exhale, fold forward. Very nice. Step back. Sink back down into your child's pose, and we'll start all over again. Now, coming back up, left leg extends, and stepping through. And let it be a little bit wobbly, guys. It's cool. We don't have to sort of strive for perfection. We're just exploring. That's it. And when you're ready, you might take the first variation, which is just right hand to left knee. That's it. And that's
Are you meant to sink down or stay up?
You can sit down once you take the twist. Yeah, so first we want to create that twist. So if you want to go into the full variation, the option's there with hands at heart center, HJ, that's fine. A bit more difficult to see what she's up to there, guys, but she's got her hands at heart center. And then once she's in her twist, she's bringing that left knee forward. That's really, really nice posture. And what you're doing is aiming the solar plexus, aiming the sternum towards the thumbs, staying long in the spine. Feeling the upper body, feeling that sort of the back body, even the front body as you inhale. Then scooping the tailbone under as you exhale. She's going to come back out of the pose on this next inhale. That's it. Come all the way up into a lunge, HJ. So all the way up, sweeping up. And then exhale, come through. Let's run through a chaturanga. Let's do the full little sequence there. Coming down. Well done. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Pressing back up onto hands and knees. Wide-legged child's pose here. Balasana variation. That's it. Do whatever you like with your arms. If you want to rest the hands on top of one another and rest the forehead on top of the hands, or bring hands to elbows. Sometimes it's nice to rest the hands by the sides of the body. If lower back release is what you're looking for, shifting from side to side is quite nice sometimes. Good. So nice, HJ.
And massages the head as well.
Apparently it massages the head, so that's good advice as well. She's rocking her forehead from side to side. That's a new one. Let's take a deep breath into the back of the body now. Find a neutral positioning. Exhale, let the ribs melt down, sort of through to the floor. We'll do one more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. We're going to come back up onto hands and knees now, HJ. And then we're going to make our way up into a standing position. So you can transition through a downward dog and then walk towards the hands if you like. We might do that, HJ. Or you can just sort of bring your hands back towards your feet. So then she's coming up to a downward dog. Now we're not using this as, it's just a transitional posture, so don't worry about the alignment too much. Here she is up on a standing position. You might just grab the block there, HJ, and put it up on a nice high setting for yourself. And she's going to do this lovely, I don't know what the name of it is, I don't know if it even has a name, I might have just made it up. She's going to bend one knee and extend the other and sort of kick the hip out to the side. That's it. So put both hands onto the block there, HJ. Yeah. So bring your hands over to the block there, HJ. That's it, and you can press your weight down into the block. That's it, and then she can kick her into one hip and then the other. Nice little IT opening. And the idea is that she's also still creating pressure in her abdominals as she sort of bends one knee and presses into the other. That looks really good. That's really nice. And don't have to time breath and movement too much with this one, but stay long and steady in breath. Nice, HJ.
I hate this one. My hamstrings feel so tight.
It's good for you though. So we're going to hold for 3 breaths in this posture now. That's it, just like that, yeah. And you can play with sort of bring the ribs down towards the floor a little bit, so bring yourself into the posture a little bit deeper. If it's available for you, like this is plenty, she's at full extension now, and that's fine. This is the thing, our bodies are all different, and we don't all look the same. We're not statues. That's it. So let's start off on the other side now. So let's bend that right knee. So she's bending that right knee and she's kicking off the left heel and sort of that energy running up through her hip. So stay with it, guys. 3 breaths. That's it. Stay with that bend in the right knee there, HJ. That's it. Deep breath in. Exhale. She's going to come back to a neutral position as she inhales. Just maybe get rid of that block. Walk the feet out. Maybe a little bit wider than the hips. Could be as wide as the mat if you like. Bend the knees a lot. Fold forward here. Bring hands to elbows. Let yourself dangle. And there's options to rock from side to side. You know, if you want to let the arms fall away, the hands fall away from the arms, that's cool, and just sort of let them dangle. We're looking for a pendulum sort of sensation here with the upper body, so you're just swaying from side to side. Very nice. Stay with it. I haven't left you here. That's good, HJ. And then we're going to take a deep breath in, come back to a neutral position. Exhale, that's it, and just let the whole body fold forward here, HJ. That's it, let the whole body spill forward. Hands, back of the hands on the mat. Do one more of those, even press into the heels, lift the hips a little bit. Deep breath in, and exhale, fold forward. That's it, folding forward. And then she's just going to bring her hands down to the mat and come back down onto hands and knees there. So you might just step back. And she's just making her way down into a seated, a reclining position here. So if you want to walk the knees forward, towards the wrist, kick the legs out to one side, extend out, that's it. Transition down into the seated position. Very nice. Let's extend the right leg and bring the left knee in. Bind the fingers around the knee there, that's it. And gently draw that knee in towards the lowest rib. And she's sort of instinctively just rocking the knee from side to side, and that's really good. And this is exactly what we're looking for. It's sort of like massaging out the abdominal organs, and
It's nice to the lower back release.
yeah, after all of that as well, after lunges and things like that, it's nice extension of the lower back. It's just a nice posture. It's a nice all-rounder. Now, she might just come into the full twist now. So what you might do is extend the left arm, or bring the left hand to the left ribs if there's no room because of the wall there, that's fine, that's it. And bring the right knee over. Perfect. And she's keeping her shoulders grounded, and that's really important. Now there's a little trick, and she's already in the posture, but if you're still moving into the posture, then you can just shift that right hip in towards the center of the mat, which will sort of help your body twist in a little bit more. Do you feel the difference there?
Yeah,
so your spine's,
and the back just clicked.
yeah, because your spine's all in sort of one line now. So that's nice. Wherever you are, guys, let's take 3 breaths. It looks like we're going to go about 5 minutes over, but I'm keen if you are. That's it. And then when you're ready, coming back up, HJ. That's it. Extend that left leg. Yeah, I'll give yourself a little squeeze. You have to shift yourself back in line there and bring the right knee in. And let's start on the other side here. Perfect. So she's just massaging out the lower back. She's stimulating the digestive organs. That's about it. She's enjoying herself. She's taking 3 breaths.
This is the tighter side. We all have tighter side.
Is that your tight side, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an interesting thing to notice. Maybe notice which leg, if any, is a little bit more resistant than the other. It's really good to start to notice the asymmetries of our body too, because we can work around that. We can base our practice around that. Let's take the full twist A shape. And you've got the room to extend that right arm on this side, so you can do that if you like. I suggest palm facing down, but palm facing up is fine as well. If it feels like you close your shoulder off a little bit, palm facing up is cool. That's it. And she's just shifting herself back into the center of the mat. Very good. Give yourself a nice extension through that left leg, HJ. Very nice. Are you okay there?
Yes.
Yeah, 3 breaths. And I'm just going to bring your head back in line a little bit. That's it. And then you can look out over the fingertips if you like. That's it. Three breaths, guys. Last one. Deep breath in. Exhale, then bring back up. Yeah, let's bring both knees in towards the body now. Just give yourself a full little restorative sort of squeeze, Uppanasana. Maybe rocking from side to side if that works for you. And releasing when you're ready there, HJ. Savasana, guys. Take whatever preparation you need to be as immersed, as comfortable as possible for this next few minutes. So if you need to prop the knees up with blocks underneath them, I can just prop up the back of the head. I like to tuck the chin in towards the throat a touch, lengthen the back of the neck. Try to take up as much space on your mat, on the floor, or wherever you are as possible. Imagine those sort of the knuckles of your shoulders rolling away from your chest. Imagine your arms rolling out away from your body. Imagine your hips sort of rolling away from where your legs connect up to your pelvis, sort of rolling away from the navel there, away from the pubic bone, just sort of softening. That'll translate down into the feet, and you'll notice the feet spill out to the side. Maybe take one deep breath in through the nose and fill the belly here, a belly breath. Let your belly really expand. And just hold for a moment. Open the mouth, exhale, and let it purge out. That's our last controlled breath. When you have absolutely nothing left to do, just let yourself settle back in. And when I mean nothing to do, that also means nothing to consider. It doesn't mean that you have to be completely blank and still in the mind either, which is virtually impossible. What we're actually trying to do is be focused. So if you might be focusing on your breath, you might be focusing on the sensations in your body, you might be focusing on the temperature of the air. I like to focus on my heartbeat. So once again, we're not trying to be mindless, we're trying to be mindful, so we want to be able to focus the mind. So then when we do have thoughts, they're clear and efficient, and non-diluted by repetition. So in that, just let yourself have a few moments here. And if the mind wanders, don't be critical, it's fine. We're not perfect. Hopefully you're feeling really nice and still and heavy now. And let's take a deep breath in now, HJ. Everyone take a deep breath in. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. Spread the toes out and give yourself a long exhale through the mouth. Start to move the body around to reawaken the self. Flap the arms around a bit if you like. If you're going to reach the hands up overhead, if you want to bring the knees in towards the body or take a twist, that's cool. Give yourself some restorative movement. And we'll meet up in a seated position. With hands at heart center. Sealing our practice, as always, with some gratitude for ourselves, our bodies, our ability to change and learn and grow and adapt. For the food we eat, the water we drink, and the air we breathe. We'll take a deep breath in. Namaste.
Namaste.